Good morning, everyone. It's Gal. We are playing some more FF6 T-Edition. You may have noticed we're back in the Esper Village, and that's because I missed something. Apparently, I missed two things last time, and I did everything right. I just needed to continue talking to the NPCs I already talked to. Because they have second dialogue options depending on who you have with you. Oh my stars, you're Madwyn's daughter. Ah, I see. Terra, you've grown so much. This is where my father used to live, and it is where you were born. Everything that happened back then, I was powerless to save your parents. I'm truly, truly sorry. It's okay, sir. It wasn't your fault at all. Take this with you. It used to belong to your father, Madwyn. You're all welcome here. It's a small, simple village. I hope you'll enjoy your stay, however long that may be. Obtained Madwyn's horn, which is a sword. Let's see what else it does. I'm okay with checking that in here. What? Okay. So, the Madwyn horn lets you use X magic without the gembox relic. Okay. I was not expecting that. That is kind of ridiculous and therefore awesome. By the way, I will also just say real quick, I apologize if there's anything weird with the audio. Like especially if the game volume is low. The Esper Village section is very loud, or at least it seems very loud. I had to turn down my game volume, and I do not have a good way to do that elegantly during a video. Maybe someday I'll invest in real streaming software so I can adjust my volume mixing while I'm recording, but for now, this is a hobby, and while I have 2,000 videos, I am relatively casual with it. Okay. Oh, actually, no, we don't want to change party members yet. However, I do want to check one other thing, because I believe that should now unlock one of Terra's costumes. So 34, 39, 33, 54. Use dressing room, Terra. Nope, not yet. Some of that stuff has... This is a hack that was made by somebody and then translated several years later by another person. It is somewhat buggy, and one of the things that was mentioned when I was looking at the documentation on it is that some of the achievements and costumes don't trigger until you actually go into the achievement room to verify it. Obtain the mementos of someone's father and mother. I do find it somewhat funny that the range of conditions for this, for Terra, it's you have to go into this dungeon with Terra, but once you get there, you just literally talk to someone and pick an item up. Edgar, you just have to do well in the banquet scene that's part of the game. Sabin, you just beat Duncan and you're good. Cyan, you do his quest at Doma and you're good. And then there's like Locke that it's like steal 500 times successfully. Or worse, the Realm one that's the same thing. Or Gao is get all 255 rages. Oh, speaking of, I did do a little side questing while we were away. Which I will just mention briefly. So I realized that the words. There's an enemy called Dark Force in Kefka's Tower that has almost every blue magic. So I literally just went in and sat in an encounter with Dark Force for like 20 minutes. Actually, technically it was like 3 or 4 encounters, and got almost all the ones I was missing from just those fights. And then I hunted down, what was it? Oh, Mind Blast. Because I knew that I'd run into enemies that had that before, so I looked up where those enemies were and went and got it. So, Strago now has all but 2 of the blue magics. I can't get the last one here because it's from Hidon. Only. And he didn't use it during my fight. And I don't know what this one is. Rippler, I think? It's the one that switches your status effects with the enemy's status effects. So, like if they have haste on themselves or use Mighty Guard on themselves, you can swap with them and steal it from them. But yeah, no, we got like Quasar, the one that was really crazy in the goddess fight. And Mind Blast that kept screwing me over in the several sections that had those Mind Flayer enemies. So yeah, that's fun. I also, speaking of, did a little bit of grinding on the Veil. Specifically, or one of the things that we ended up getting is going to be probably my new enemy that I start using, because there was one enemy on the list when I was looking at it that had something that was a better physical attack than Behemoth, and that's Nighthawk. So I went and tracked it down, so we now have Nighthawk as our follow-up. We managed to meet with the Sylphs, but we can't speak each other's languages. Oh, there must be some way. Say, there's a mage who lives in the Phantom Forest. Maybe we could ask her for help. You mean the spooky forest east of Doma? That's a good idea. Perhaps she'll know a way to communicate with Espers. Phantom Forest moved a great distance, and it's not surprising. Won't be an easy task, but we leave it in your hands. Okay. So, I am super happy that all we missed was go back and talk to them again. Because I felt like I was cheating by going and looking that up. And then I was like, wait, this is literally what I did. And I saw in there, if you get stuck, talk to Arvis again. And I was like, oh. Okay then. So. We are heading to the Phantom Forest. I already had my party set up so that we could jump right into it because I knew I had some errands to run first. Basically, so when I was in here last time, there was an enemy on the overworld that like moved around on the map. So theoretically, the enemies are avoidable. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm willing to try. So I'm currently going in with no... Yeah, like that. Oh, there are random encounters. Okay. As was pointed out in the comments, that doesn't look like a panda at all! Huh. This is going well. Actually, can we do confusion? Let's just try that. I may have to reevaluate and go get Mog, if this is going to be the case, but... I did kind of go in with a plan, and part of my thought process was, we really do need to start getting levels. So I wanted to try going through and just doing this without using the Moogle charm. And I think this is lower level than some of the other sections, although we're still getting our butts kicked. Okay, these aren't hitting nearly as hard as I thought they were. What is Strago casting? Never mind. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is confusion and... So confusion is definitely a good tool. I forgot I had Golem. Never mind. Okay. Let's try this again. Like, we could survive that, but we'd have to use a lot of resources to do it. So let's... Now that I know this, we're gonna not worry quite as much. Let's go straight back in. Let's try it again. Okay, so we have some protection here. Guy was doing 9k and one-shotting these things when he actually hits. So it's just going to be a matter of keeping ourselves alive. And I feel like we can do that pretty easily. We just need to play safe. Okay, making sure the Curaga goes off before I do something else with him. Just to be safe. And then let's go with something like... Well, actually, let's just sit on it. Because that. Okay, I guess I'm not going to complain about that not triggering. Okay, can't heal there anymore. Actually, let's do this first. That's why I'm getting confused. Okay. I had my menus set differently for part of that grind. I need to turn retain back off so I stop getting mixed up there. Everybody except Gao has a ribbon equipped. Those things hit really freaking hard. I wish we could get them down for more than... or get them confused for more than just a brief moment like that. You know, maybe the Moogle Charm is a good option. So my big problem here is because of the Apanda, we can't actually kill, or we can't just rely on Vanish for this. So we do have to have some sort of other option, and like, I feel like this confusion strategy is working for us, but not great. And we just died. Nope, never mind. Oh, yep, there we go. So I guess maybe a better way to put this is, I'm really curious how long this section actually is. Because I do think we need to get some levels. Like, I feel like this is a good party. We have a good, well-rounded party. We have 2 people that can do physical attacks, 2 strong magic users, and then Setzer is also kind of a jack-of-all-trades in that regard as well. Okay. That was partially just an experiment to see if we could. Because some of the other behemoth enemies you can't run away from. Unfortunately, Mega Whirlwind is, I believe, a gravity-based effect. So, change I made there, if you didn't see, was putting the Mirage Vest on Strago. And the reason I did that is because that basically gives him 1 free dodge. It also increases his physical evasion. And I figure if Strago is doing that, that should give him a bit more flexibility, I guess? If we can keep Strago alive, that gives us a lot of room. Hey! That went much better than last time, and it wasn't that big of a difference. We always want to use Strago to heal, because with the Economizer, his spells only cost 1. By the way, I'm using the Economizer on Strago pretty much because things like Mighty Guard in his blue magic are, like, very expensive normally. Okay, this fight I think I can handle. These guys were a lot less scary than than the mantises. That Death Sickle thing was able to kill them, so I don't think they're immune to instant death. I could be wrong there. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. We'll just stop trying. I think I'm gonna have Strago do something then. Maybe I do want to leave it on this so I don't have to scroll down to Nighthawk every time. Let's see if there are any status effects we can do on them. Also, apparently Gao does, or can do instant death effects on them, and by that I mean he just hits them for 10,000 damage. Matoya's Cave. I believe Matoya is from FF2? It's like FF1 or FF2. Farm and Undead Princesses. I'm pretty sure we're gonna wreck these. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought. Mind Blast? Don't do that! Oh, they have single target Mind Blast. Odd. It's a good thing that he doesn't need MP to hit things really, really hard. He just needs to hit them. Which he's apparently bad at doing. Never mind, they were almost dead. Okay. Pheasant Strap. Small strap worn by hunters. Animal. Absorbs. Okay, so this is how we get Mog's animal command, which gives him and it absorbs wind and takes half damage from earth. Very cool. What? Okay. So this is a palette swap of the Mines of Narsh. I mean, as long as they're hitting Gao and Setzer with that, I really don't care that much. I mean, it's annoying, but I can deal with it. So I believe the animal command is, that Mog gets is basically some of his dances have an effect that is some sort of animal summon. And I believe it's basically those based on the I don't know if it's based on the terrain or what. I should probably stop using Quasar because it seems like they're gonna keep countering, and I probably should have thought of that before this point. Because that's just gonna result in more Mind Blasts. I think if we hit them with physical attacks, they're not gonna hit us with Mind Blast. So maybe what I need to do is just use Setzer and Gao to get through it. I mean, technically I could even move Terra up to the front row. Like, she has decent attack. Runeclaw and Coral. I'm actually gonna smoke bomb this one. Only because Coral's, I don't have instant death protection, and I believe Corals can do Blaster. Or enemies that are palette swaps of them can, at least. That's a palette swap from the Ancient Cave. Or from the Ancient, right before the Ancient Castle, but they got rid of the save point, which I was very much looking forward to right there. We have a bunch of ethers, so I'm not super worried right now. What the heck? I'm just gonna wait. Awesome. Who are you? What do you want? This is Lady Matoya's home. I don't care who you are. I won't let anyone through. Oh. Boss fight. Dark Elf. Okay, that's a lot of Agas coming at us. Because they led off with magic, I'm starting off with Mind Blast. That causes disease, mute, and a bunch of MP damage. Let's toss in a Shura. Sure. Hey, I can do that too. Let's go Mighty Guard. I'm not expecting this to be... I guess I don't know how hard this is going to be, but so far it doesn't look as bad as some of the other things. I mean, I guess. Let's use frequency. This cuts their level in half. Okay, it does not work on enemies with the boss bit, I'm guessing. Actually, since we haven't yet, let's toss a Libra down, just so we know what we're dealing with. As far as HP. Because there's a decent... I was just gonna say, we've been doing a lot of damage, and there's a decent chance that it's not gonna take too much longer if it's only a 40,000 hit point boss. Wow, you guys are strong. You know better than to harass visitors. Let those kind folks through. Okay, sorry about that. Astos didn't mean any ill will, he's just got a short temper. I'm Matoya, one of the surviving magi of old. Some folks call me a witch. We're looking for a way to communicate with the Espers. Oh, you have magicite. More than a few Espers have acknowledged your strength of heart. Let me see. I last saw it right around here. Here we go, take this with you. With that crystal in hand, you should be able to talk to the Espers. I have plenty left to do in this world before my time comes. You aim to mend this broken world, no? I'm too old to do much anymore, but hopefully you'll help, or this will help you in my place. Crystal Eye. I'm Astos. Lady Matoya and I go way back. Okay. Another imp token. That's 3. We can actually get close to having a whole party of imps? Okay. I was really curious there. Hey, we can teleport out. Okay. So, I know this video is going a little long, but I think I'm gonna try to finish the story part here, because I think this should finish the story part, so that we can be prepped to head into the next section on the next video. AKA, I probably want to rearrange some things in my party. I might not, actually. This is a pretty solid party. Oh. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Oh, crap. That's right. We don't have Mog with us. I mean, that should be okay, right? Let's just Quasar this and see what happens. Quasar's dumb. Like... it's kind of a low-power flare that hits all enemies and does... I mean, it's basically Meteor from the first game. It's not the most powerful spell or something, but it's very good, and... like, we don't necessarily see everything that's getting done with it. Ha! I didn't even have that much MP. so much damage. Gao does so much damage. Yeah, Strago with the Economizer is starting to feel like the endgame equivalent of Edgar at the beginning of the game. Okay. I would mind these fights a lot less if they weren't so fast. Which, realistically, I could fix if I tried. I really am just trying to push through this last section so that I can see what the next step is. Because I'm pretty sure that we're going to be able to actually go into the dungeon next time, and I would like to do that. I will say I will probably be doing a little bit more grind before that, which is another thing I'd like to just get out of the way. Specifically, I think what I'm going to do is grab some additional so every time you redo the Tonberry quest, it's becoming a classic for a reason. So yeah, every time you redo that Tonberry quest, you get 6 reincarnates, which we have used 9 out of the 12 that we have. There's also a couple spots along the way there that we could potentially get elixirs as drops. And there's a few other spots where I think I can get elixirs as well. But basically, before I go into another big scary section, I'd just like to get... First of all, I'd like to get my characters up a little bit more. Just in general, I'd like the ones that I'm using actively to be above 55. Or not 55. Above 45, at the least. So, get Setzer and a few others up. Second thing is... is, like I said, the items. We burned through a ton of items fighting the Warring Triad. And I am down to 2 Mega Elixirs. Okay, I picked up 4 Elixirs along the way somewhere. So yeah. Sheesh, why can't we understand you? Oh, we can understand you! We can finally talk! We're sylphs. We've been living here with the Moogles since the world was destroyed. You're the ones who opened the sealed gate. We couldn't stop the tragedy that followed. No, it's okay. We know you're working with lots of our friends to stop the world from further destruction. What can we do to help? Is it possible for us to meet with the High Seraph Ultima? We hear she's an extremely powerful Esper. With her help, we might be able to put an end to the cause of this destruction. Unfortunately, she resides in a realm separate from this one. We can enlist the help of the Knight Odin, the Sea King Leviathan, and the Dragon King Bahamut. So now we're going to talk to the Sylph again. Oh, you have the Magicite. I'll focus the Magicite's power now. I've infused this bell with the Magicite's power. With this, you should be able to lift the seal on Lady Ultima's shrine. So we have finally gotten north of the Dragon's Neck. Okay. So that's just north of the Colosseum. I'm gonna go ahead and sell an X potion because we should be able to grab a few more high ethers here. 10,000 each. Okay. So, we have the Goddess Bell. We know where we're heading. There's somewhere north of the Colosseum. We know we have to go talk to that scholar now that we have the Goddess Bell. Yeah, I feel like we're in good shape. That was a very productive run. After that dive into the sealed cave, I was starting to feel a little bit like when we first got to the World of Ruin, where it was like everything was really scary. And same thing when we first got into the Phantom Forest. But once we got rolling, I felt a lot better. I think those mantises are just a little bit off from everything else, for whatever reason. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.